When we bring data into Power Query, it doesn't always bring in complete records. And so sometimes we have to fill or populate certain columns. Let's bring in a new data source so I can show you what I mean here. I'm going to go to the Home tab and New Source and File and Excel Workbook. And the Excel workbook I'd like you to bring in is the Textiles December 2021 file. And I'll import that. Now in that file there's just one sheet called Sheet 1, and that contains the data I'd like to bring in. So I'm going to go OK. And what we end up with is a query called Sheet 1. Now what we might do is we might press F2 and rename Textiles 2021. So that's our new query. I'd also like to rename these columns, so I'll click on column 1, press F2 and type state. Click on column 2, press F2 and type channel. Click on column 3 and press F2 and type category. Okay, so what we have here is a number of null entries, which we could get rid of, but I don't actually want to get rid of them. What I want to do is replace them with what's above. So all of these nulls should say WA. All of these nulls should say OR, and all of these nulls should say CA, and all of these nulls should say AZ, Arizona, California, Oregon, and Washington. These three nulls should say retail, and these nulls here should say wholesale. So I really want to fill down. This should say kids, art, sports, dinosaurs, and so on. Let's start with state. I click on the column heading state. I go to transform because I want to change this particular column, and I want to transform it by filling, and I want to fill down. And immediately I get Washington all the way down to Oregon, all the way down to California, and so on. Let's do the same with channel. Click on channel, click on fill, click on down. And it populates down and fills in the nulls with the correct entries. And lastly, category, transform, fill, down. And so immediately we have now got complete records by using the fill down to populate those null or those empty entries.